Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I am going to be testing out the new Revolution and Kombucha collection. We have the eyeshadow palette, the primer, cheek blush tint thing, lip plumping gloss, and the highlighter palette. So if you'd like to see these products in action and also hear what I think of them, then please keep watching. For anyone comments, I have had my brows topped up, so I'm having to keep them hydrated with this like ointment I'm using, and they're obviously very dark at the moment, but they will get lighter as they heal. I've literally only just had this done just under a week ago, so they are still very, very fresh. But the first item we're going to be trying out is, of course, the kombucha primer. I think that's how you say it. XX Revolution did a kombucha collection a little while ago. I think it was last year, and I really like that collection. But Revolution have seemed to do a little collection with the same theme. I'm not really too sure, but this is the Kombucha Skin Shop Peach and Kombucha Primer. I really need to stop saying that now. I've said it so many times. This is what the packaging looks like. It's in a very like fancy glass bottle. The theme for this collection is very much pink. Like a lot of the packaging is all in pink and stuff. I'm absolutely obsessed, so I had to buy everything. But this is the primer. I think this is supposed to smell absolutely amazing. So this retails at £8. I was quite surprised actually. I thought it was going to be a tenner because the new I Heart Revolution coconut one is £10, but this is actually only £8. And I was just reading online, and this says start your routine with a shot of hydration with the primer. This anti-inflammatory primer will reduce redness, prep your skin for makeup, and continue to nourish it throughout the day. So it seems like it's a very hydrating primer, but also one that reduces redness. I do get a little bit of redness, so this could be a good one. Oh, so it is just like a clear sort of liquid, and I'm just going to take that much for now. Not really sure how much I need. I'm just going to pretty much put this everywhere. Try and avoid the brow area. Just smells like quite nice actually. Okay, so I've popped the primer on. This has pretty much dried down. It is a tiny little bit tacky as well. I did pair it with the Revolution Pro Miracle Cream. I've been absolutely loving this. It has a very thin texture. It feels very like watery, but in a good way. Like this is definitely a good one for like dry skin. It does give a really nice glow to the skin as well. So this is what the primer looks like just on my bare face. I'm just going to pop on some foundation concealer, and then I'll be right back so we can try out the cream blush. Okay, so I've popped on my foundation and concealer. This is my little combo today. So this is just a Lancome Tint Miracle foundation, and I also tried out the new Morphe concealer over on my TikTok, so if you want to see what I think of that, then head over there and follow me. But now we've got our foundation and concealer on, we can try out this. This is the Cheeky Blush Shot Blush Tint. Look how pretty the packaging is, and I got the colour pink. Of course, there was actually 3 shades, but I decided to get the pink. So this packaging is quite interesting. You like shake it, you twist off the lid, and out comes a little like sponge applicator with the colour on it. And inside, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a few little dots where when you shake it, the colour goes up onto the sponge. So let's see how well this works. Oh, I see, it's very, very sheer. That literally disappeared. Let's try and get some more product on here. Maybe if I try with my finger. Okay, so I'm just reading the website. It says these tints provide a subtle flush of colour rather than full pigment and are buildable. So I am going to agree with the claims and say that this is definitely a very sheer flush of colour. They're not too pigmented at all. So it is saying what it does. But now that I've actually tried out this product, it's definitely not my favourite blush formula I've ever tried, which is such a shame because I love the packaging and the colour. If you have tried this, please let me know down below what you think. This is a nice, pretty product, but it's not my favourite blush formula. It does what it says it does in the description, point blank. But for me, I definitely prefer my cream blushes with a little bit more pigment. So if you're like me, you're not going to enjoy these, I don't think. Right, I just went off camera and finished off my base makeup, barring highlighter, because they did actually do a glow palette for this collection. So this is what the packaging looks like for the palette, and this costs £8, and inside you get 4 different highlighters. The palette just opens up like this, and then you have 4 square highlighters like this. You have Tropic, Iced, Glow and Honey, and it does also have a little mirror inside here as well. So these are what the colours look like. Going off of the shades, it's either going to be Glow or Iced. I think I could honestly wear either one of those. Firstly, I'm going to take a little bit of Glow and I'm going to pop this one on my cheeks. That is a very nice highlighter, but I am going to take it to the next step and I'm going to take a little bit of Iced as well. This one looks like it's a little bit more of a chunky formula. Oh look, here we go. So Iced has kind of just like taken that shade to the next level. Okay, so safe to say those highlighters are absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that I can use 2 out of 4 of these. They definitely have some really nice, beautiful, darker tones for people with a darker skin tone than me, which is great. So those are the highlighters, and now we can move on to the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow palette that I've chosen from the collection. I believe there are 2 other eyeshadow palettes, but I decided to go with the kombucha palette to go with this whole collection. So this is the Kiss Shadow palette. This literally looks like the Makeup Obsession eyeshadow palettes. And this is the colour story of the palette. This is super pretty in my opinion. I think it's absolutely stunning. There is a mirror in here as well, which is great. We have a like black, dark brown. We have some yellows and oranges in there, browns. There's a pink in there, and then we have these gorgeous, gorgeous shimmers. So I am very excited to play with this palette. But firstly, let's get into the swatches. Okay, so I've just primed my eyelids with the Revolution Super Base Eye Primer, and now let's get started. I think I'm more drawn towards the like the oranges in this palette, so let's just go with that. First, I'm going to take Flames, which is this one here, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. And then I think I'll deepen that up a little bit with Fiery, which is a slightly darker orange. Then I'm going to take Energy, which is the Lello, and I'm going to use that to start diffusing these oranges. Next, I'm going to take Blazing, which is this like browny reddy shade here, and I'm going to pop that in my like inner and outer corners. Okay, so now I'm going to take a shimmer. I'm going to take the shade Heating Up, which is this gold down here, and I'm going to pop that in the centre of my lids. Ooh, wow, it's like a jelly kind of formula. I feel like it might be better on my finger. Wow, that's a very lovely shimmer. So it is quite a like squishy texture. Can you see that? It's very very squishy, but it applies on the lid absolutely beautifully. I'm just going to go back in with that brush just to slightly blend the edges. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade The Dark Side, which is this one here. It's quite a dark, deep, like brown. just going to take a little bit of that and put it all the way across. For my inner corners, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Light Up. I'm not going to be taking it on my brow bone because my brows are healing. They're healing. Why can't I speak? And I don't want to get any product in them. Okay, so this is my eye look with the Kombucha Kiss palette. I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm just going to finish off my eyes. I'm going to pop a little lippy on because then we have this like plumping lip gloss to try out. Okay, so I'm back. I finished off my eyes and also popped a lipstick on. So for my lashes, I use the Be Perfect Universal Lashes in the style Vibes, what I always use. And then for my mascara, I have the Revolution Lift and Define 5D Lash Extra Dimension Mascara, this one here. And then for my lips, I actually went in with a Colourpop lippy stick. This is in the shade Cami, and it's like a pinky nude, like a dark pinky nude. I don't know, I feel like it goes with orange quite a lot. So yes, this is the finished makeup. And now to finish off the look, we need to add a gloss. So this is one of the lip glosses from the collection. They did have another shade as well, but obviously I got the pink one. This is the Lip Shot Plumping Lip Gloss. This is what it looks like. Again, love the packaging with the pink lid and flames. I don't use lip plumping glosses a lot, but I don't like have a lot of them. So I thought, why not? Let's just get this one. Okay, so let's see how lip plumping this is. Okay, so this is the gloss now on my lips. It's definitely doing its thing. It's definitely working its magic. It does feel minty and cool on the lips. So it is most definitely a lip plumping gloss, I can say that much. As for the look of the gloss, it is very pretty. I did apply just a thin layer because I know this is a lip plumping gloss, and it looks really nice on my lips. The colour basically comes out clear, so it's not going to come out like this very pretty like pink colour, but I think it goes really well with the lipstick underneath, and I'm really happy with it. I'm going to probably leave this on for the rest of the evening because I've got to film a couple more videos. If I notice any significant changes or if there's something I need to update you on, I will let you know on the screen or in the description box. Okay, so let's give a little rundown on all the products. So I really like the primer. It was super hydrating and it made my foundation go on so smooth, and the smell is really nice as well. So I really like this primer. The blush shots, the idea of it is really cute. If the formula was more pigmented, I probably would have loved these, but because they are more of that subtle, sheer, buildable formula, they're just not my most favourite like liquid blushes I have in my collection. But if you are more of the natural blush kind of person, you are definitely going to like these. Highlighter palette was really good. I don't expect anything less from Revolution. They always do really good highlighters. And the eyeshadow palette is a very beautiful eyeshadow palette. I like it. The colours in here are very pretty, right up my street. The mattes are super pigmented and the shimmers were really nice and pigmented as well. So I think this is a really good eyeshadow palette. I don't think I had any fallout either, which is really surprising because usually I do have a little bit of fallout from Revolution palettes, but I didn't experience any with this palette today. I really like the colour story of this, and if you like the colour story too, I would definitely recommend it. It's a very beautiful, affordable palette. It is £10, but you can use Lucy's discount code, which I'll leave down below as well, to get 20% off. And yeah, I just love the whole vibe of the eyeshadow palette. It is super pretty. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of the collection, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.